Hi, my name is LaDawn and today I will talk to you about leaders and the decision-making process. The purpose of this presentation is to explain the aspects of decision-making and to explain how leaders can help employees be involved in the decision-making process. There are three critical elements in decision-making. The first is objectives, the second is alternatives, and the third is risk. Leaders should review these aspects in order. First, they should look at the objectives and ask themselves, what is it that we are trying to achieve? From there, they should match the objectives with the alternatives and then evaluate risk. While reviewing my article, I noticed an area where it discussed a new sales director that was trying to implement changes in their organization. This director developed this big plan that had various processes and procedures that she had tried to change. And then when she presented it to the employees were hesitant to speak about it. But the ones that did speak about her plan told her that her plan was not feasible due to the fact that a lot of changes that needed to be made required a lot of time and money and outside help. Had she looked at the objectives, alternatives, and risk and evaluated them properly before making her decision, she would have not had that problem. Now, let's look at ways to involve employees in the decision-making process. There are 4 ways, according to Paul Schreiber, the author of my article, that says this is how we can involve employees. The first is soliciting information. The second is creating alternatives. The third is gaining commitment. And the fourth is developing future employees and helping them to become successors. So we want to look at soliciting feedback. So we want to ask employees and get their views on how they see things. Second, we want to look at creative alternatives. Allow employees to provide feedback that will give them innovative ideas that leaders hadn't thought about previously. Third, we want to look at how can we gain employee commitment. Leaders can do this by having brainstorming sessions and meetings where employees can discuss their comments, suggestions, etc. And fourth, passing everything on. So let's have our successors. Leaders should train their successors through mentoring, coaching, and other ways to help them be able to take their place in the future. So I found an interesting visual / creative, interesting twist that can shed some light on future successors. This picture here will represent leadership, and in front we have the leader, and of course let's pretend these are employees. This picture basically shows a leader that is training their employees for later decision-making processes, and each employee will eventually be a leader in some form or fashion, and having this leader helping them, molding them, and shaping them will help them become better future decision makers in organization. In conclusion, there needs to be a process where employees can provide information regarding decision-making process, and leaders should be a part of that process. Second, there should always be a way to share ideas. And third, having a shared conversation allows help for decision-making process. Thank you.